Hi everybody, my name is Dylan White. My major is currently political science and I have a minor in integrated studies. And let's go ahead and get right into the questions, why don't we? I would say my greatest fear is a fear of failure or a lack of success. That really scares me, not being able to get into the world and make something of myself, make people around me proud, prove expectations or adhere to expectations that people have of me. So I would say definitely my greatest fear, not clowns or airplane crashes or anything, actually scary like that. It's more of an overarching fear of not being good enough, not getting enough done with my time. If I could have one superpower, and how would I use the superpower? I would have the power of flight, and I would use it honestly pretty much just the same way I use my car. I would use it to, feel free to get away. I think it would be really cool to be able to soar through the clouds like an airplane and, be right next to them and look down on, the cities and the lakes and the rivers and everything and just see everything, little small specks on the ground, and kind of puts in perspective, I guess, being able to fly up and look at the ground from above and look at everyone from above gives me a perspective of just how, small and humanly my problems can be in this world. So I would say definitely the power of flight. That's a really cool one. Which living person do I admire most? I would definitely say both my parents, my mom and my dad. They both have instilled really good values in me, and they're both extremely hard workers with really good jobs. And I, aspire to be like that one day. I hope that I can raise my kid to, look at the world the same way I do, or maybe even in a better way that I could have never comprehended. And my parents are a big part of that for me, because they push me to be where I am and push me to be a better version of myself every day. So I would say definitely I admire my parents the most. On what occasion do you lie? I try not to lie really ever, but I guess everyone lies at some point in their lives. I guess sometimes I lie to myself a lot more than I would ever lie to other people. I guess one of the more common occasions when I lie is when I have deadlines to meet. I lie to myself and procrastinate and tell myself that I have more time than I really do. So try not to really lie to anyone. Can't really think of any times that I'd particularly want to lie or use lying to my benefit, but I definitely lie to myself sometimes, which is not the greatest. What is the scariest thing I've ever done for fun? I really like motorcycles. I'm a huge fan of motorcycles. I don't have one right now, and I hope to never own one because of how extremely dangerous they are, but they are also very fun at the same time. I really like going fast on a motorcycle and, feeling the wind blow into the helmet and just looking around and knowing that I have the ability to move around this bike however I want and whatever speeds I want. And I understand that that's really dangerous and really scary, but I definitely enjoy the adrenaline rush that comes with a good motorcycle ride or bike ride. What is my guilty pleasure? I suppose my guilty pleasure would have to be video games. I really probably don't have as much time for them as I'd like these days, but I do love video games, love playing video games, love spending time on the game with my friends. I just know that as I'm getting older, I should probably start leaning away from that, right? And I think that's 5 questions right there. I hope to meet all of you soon, and I hope that you guys had a great summer, and definitely looking forward to seeing how you guys respond to these questions. Nice to meet you.